welcome to my YouTube channel, or welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new, hi, my name is Lisa, and I love everything colorful makeup, especially indie brands. I love colorful eyeshadow. If you're new, hopefully you'll subscribe, give this video a big thumbs up, and I would love to have you. Hopefully you subscribe, you know, stay a while. If you love colorful eyeshadow and indie brands, I see you. I need to apologize once again. The whole house has this stomach virus. Yes, it is going around. And I had started filming music inside the makeup, but there was no way. There was no way. Today, I just started to feel a little better. I'm not 100%. So I am going to postpone music inside the makeup until the end of the month, probably the last Saturday of this month for June. Still not going to tell you what bands. It's going to be 2 bands, 2 looks, 2 songs. Hopefully you check out my short. This video is on the new launch from Bella Beauty Bar. This gorgeous palette right here, Ocean Jewel. The packaging is just 12 out of 10. It is gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. You guys know me for a minute, how much I love jewel tones. I was on the website on launch day. Within a few minutes, this was in my cart and purchased. I just absolutely knew once they had done a sneak peek on Instagram for this palette. I'm like, yes, say less. This will be mine for sure. And I love Bella Beauty Bar. Bella Beauty Bar is one of my favorite indie brands, and one of the indie brands that I love their matte formula. I don't know what the heck they did, but these mattes, if you've ever run your finger over glass on how smooth that is, that's what these mattes feel like. It's crazy. There is a little kick up in the pan, not a lot. There's definitely kick up in the pan for these. They're pastels, they're neon, so it's like, they're very hard to do, but they are pigmented. And I have swatched it out. Here is the green one, and here is the yellow one, that blue, and then that like minty kind of blue. This shade, I love shades like this where it has like the shimmer in the matte. I'm gonna tell you the names of this palette. Here it's this beautiful like multi-chrome right here. Oh, there you go. You can see the shift right there. The duos in here, the shimmers, they give us different textures, but I can tell you there is a couple of foilies in here. I am 50. So any kind of like folds or, you know, on your lids or anything like that, aging eyes, whatever, you know, mature skin, these are probably going to crease on you. They are emollient, but a lot of Bella Beauty Bars, you know, formulas are, just to let you know about that. I did create this look with this palette. I have been creating nonstop between the Singe Beauty palette and this, I'm telling you. And I also just ordered on launch day the new Ensley Rain collection, Whispering Woods. I cannot wait to get that in my hands. It has been a hot minute since I have done an Ensley Rain video, played with any of my Ensley Rain palettes, so I'm so excited to get that in my hands. I didn't get the full collection. I had got the palette and the blush palette bundle, so I'm really excited for that. And I'm gonna tell you, I have never seen Ensley Rain sell out within 11 minutes. The 2 top singles on the website and I can't remember the names, and the $175 collection, the full collection, sold out within 11 minutes. By the time I had that bundle in my cart, purchased, went back, gone. It's been a while since I've seen Ainsley Rain sell out like that within 11 minutes of launch. It was kind of crazy because it was supposed to be like 10 a.m. PST time, and I'm Eastern Standard Time, so that would have been 11 o'clock for me. Well, I got an email saying, no, correction, it's going to be noon PST, so 1 o'clock EST. So I was like, okay, all right. And I was on the website at like, I think it was 1:04. And again, as soon as I had gone back in, it was sold out. Amazing how beautiful. And if I can, I'll put a picture of the Whispering Woods collection right here for you to see of what's coming. But we are talking about Bella Beauty Bar's launch, and yep, on launch day I got this baby. So I've only had this a few days, and I've already created 4 looks with it. Again, this is the one I did kind of like a fun creative look with it. I have not, like I said, felt well at all, but it did not stop me from creating my Glam Light white base from the Kiss collection. And I took this, the white base, and I put it right here, and then took this purple here, which is Fleur de la Mar, which I believe means flower of the ocean. Let me know in the comments if that's what that really does mean. I mean, fleur means flower, and I believe de la mar is the ocean, right? So flower of the ocean. I'm assuming. I'm gonna tell you the names, but I'm gonna tell you how I created this first. So I started off with these 2 colors here, these 2 shades, which in the pan, they do look like they're neutral shades. But on the lid, they definitely have a purple undertone. There's definitely purple undertones to this. And of course, the 2 colors are right here swatched out. So they are neutral, but they have that purple in them. So the purple tones to them for sure. And definitely on the lid, as you can see, because I started out with those 2 colors. I had taken this shade here, which is Tortoise, started out here in the V on the outer corner, took Conch, which is, yeah, that shade right there, hello. Just bear with me. And blended that out all in my crease and made my fake crease, of course. Hooded eye gals here. But when I put the white base on here, I took the Fleur de la Mar and put that there. So this shade here, Fleur de la Mar, on the white base, and then I took Nautilus and Mother of Pearl and just lightly tapped and blended that in. I also have this multi-chrome here, which is Heart of the Ocean, which is just freaking crazy, which, yeah, it is this one right here. It is gorgeous. So I had taken that and put that right here, and then went back in with this shade and then did the blending and blended the outside to give that like flow, so there was no harsh lines. Did the same thing in my lash line here, but I decided to take this shade here in the inner corner, and just a tad right here, and kind of blended that outwards and put a little bit of rhinestones. There's a couple of lavender colored rhinestones and just regular white rhinestones. I figured to give a nice touch, I used my ColourPop multi-chrome on the outside here, and then took this one by NYX on the inner corner, but then went a step further and took another NYX kind of pearl and put that on top of there. A lash, which these lashes are Kiss lashes, and they are in diamond. I really love Kiss lashes, I really do. yeah, I think that this look came out so beautiful in my opinion. So the names are, multi-chrome here is Heart of the Ocean. This purple is Submerged. This is Jellyfish, and this is one of those that has the shimmer in it. So there's like silver, purple, I think there's some gold shimmer in there as well. In there, it's a really beautiful ocean blue. These just feel like glass. Again, they're creamier, very smooth, so pigmented. But again, it's that Bella Beauty Bar formula that we all know and love. But I think they've stepped it up. I truly do, because these feel a little bit different in a good way. This one here, this navy is Shipwreck. This is Conch. This is Quahog. It is so funny. I have watched some reviews with some creators that have gotten this in PR, and them trying to figure out what that is. I'm a New England girl, and so I used to go quahogging all the time. So it's quahog is a shellfish. It's like a clam, and you have to dig them up at low tide. So I would go quahogging all the time. So quahog, that's what that is. To see them go, what is that? Try to pronounce it. It was hilarious, but anyway. And then this is Colorful Moon. This is Nacra, or Nacra. It's actually what grows on the, I think, like with pearls. The outside is like called the nacre, I guess. I might not even be saying that correctly. But that's what that shade is called. And this one is Shark's Eye. This is Tortoise. This is Abalone. Again, this one is Flor de la Mar. Sunken Treasure. Nautilus. Mother of Pearl. This one is Starfish. Oyster. This is Sea Glass. Luminescence. And this is Sundial. So it was nice to see these shades in here. I really have been enjoying this palette, and the jewel tones are just so beautiful, as you can see. It's just gorgeous. I mean, they just launched Green Goddess not too long ago, so hopefully these indie brands kind of slowed down a little bit. You know, Bella Beauty Bar palettes are up there in price. This is $75 US, and I believe Green Goddess was the same price. And to have multiple launches and not be able to thoroughly enjoy the collections, I feel like there's just no need. Yes, it's making the brands money. I get that. But think about, you know, your fans and the people that support your brand. You know, we want to be able to thoroughly enjoy for a few months before, not a month and a half, you know, or even 2. Again, it's a business, they're brands, and they do want to make money, and I understand that. But these launches have been crazy. Bella Beauty Bar is on fire. They're on fire. So again, this is the Ocean Jewel. You and I are gonna do a look together. I figure, hey, this is just too good not to just do a tutorial with you. So again, I also do have a code with Bella Beauty Bar. It's all capital letters, FFMLISA, and it will save you 10% on everything except for collaborations. I will link Bella Beauty Bar's website and my code for you in the description box per usual, in case you're interested. So, and if you do use my code, I appreciate it so much. I truly am grateful if you do. And like I always say, if you don't, that's okay too. Just use someone's code so that you can save yourself a little bit of money. And there is never any pressure to buy anything. I mean, hey, you could probably definitely shop your stash and find, if you're a collector, you could definitely probably find a palette similar to this with jewel tones. So grab your brushes, get your coffee or your Gatorade, whatever, water, and grab your jewel tone palette and let me know in the comments, did you pick this up? And if you have it, then come on back and let's create a look together. Okay, so my lid is primed with my MAC paint pot in soft ochre. So we're just gonna make sure that there is no creasing. And if you are curious what I am wearing for a base, I like to wear skin tints for the most part in the summertime, and I've been really enjoying actually the new NYX, what is this, the butter glaze, the buttermilk glaze. And my shade is in almond butter, I think it is. Yeah, almond butter. So, and I've also been mixing the Fenty Eavesdrop, and this is 16. Mixing it with my skin tints. Really, really pretty. I just love being bronzy, you know, that I got this tan going on, so. For a blush, I'm also using quite a few NYX products today. This was their Halloween collection, the Beetlejuice. This is the little passport that has like the 3 blushes in it. And I'm using the purple blush is what I have on. And I started with the House Labs in Glassy Hibiscus. This is a beautiful formula, but so is this. Bronzer, my NYX bronzer for powder, and the e.l.f. bronzer for the liquid bronzer. Mascara is the Idol mascara. And on my lips, use my lip liner in Cursed by Unearthly Cosmetics. And then kind of blended that out because that's extremely cool toned. But went in with the Halloween 2 lipstick. Neutral nude color. The Divination collection with Robert Welsh and Blend Bunny. 2 glosses, which this one I put on top, which is a sparkly purple, but it's got a little bit of blue sparkle in it as well. Gorgeous, gorgeous formula. This one, these are very, very hydrating. I do enjoy these quite a bit. This one is the one that neutralizes like red in your lips, or, you know, pink to kind of neutralize that. Really enjoying that, but these are the 2 that I'm wearing. So I put this gloss on top of this nude. So yeah, that's what I have on my lips. So without further ado, let's get into this look. All right. Please do bear with me. I truly do apologize, music inside the makeup. But it will be coming, and I also have Slay While You Ride. That was supposed to start this month as well, but that may take a little hiatus as well. I thought by now I was going to be able to do it, but with everything else that's going on and things that are coming, I don't think I'm going to be able to fit that in. So that's unfortunate because I was really looking forward to doing that. So it might be pushed forward a couple more months. I am going to take my Unearthly Cosmetic brush. It's a pencil brush. These are really great brushes. I would like to get the rest of them. I think I'm missing 3 of them. And I truly want to grab her new orange set that she has because I'm very interested in the concealer brush that's in that set. We are going to go into, and I thought because this is a purple look, as you guys know, I never know what I'm going to do. I never have a plan. I just kind of go into the palette and go, what do I feel like playing with? What do I want to do? So I'm going to go into Jellyfish, which is that sparkly blue. And just to let you guys know, these 2 blues definitely stain, especially Shipwreck. My fingers are stained. And that one right there definitely stains. This one is not so bad, but this one definitely does. Here we go. I'm gonna V this out. Just like so. And I just want to, I don't care about blending or anything right now. I just want to get the shape going. I also want to apologize if you watched my swatching party, Divina Swatch Party Part 2. Somehow I lost 5 minutes of video. I don't know how, but there had to have been at least 8 shadows that were missing from being swatched, or a little or more. I was like, oh my God, I feel like an idiot, I swear. I think, and it's happened to me once before when I first started editing. Anyway, so I went back in just to kind of build this up a little bit. Again, not worrying about blending. I just want to get the shape and V'ing this out and getting this in my crease. We as hooded gals here. But I also want to make sure I am getting this even so that I can connect my lower lash line. Not trying to be perfect here. We're just having fun, playing with colorful shadow. But we also want things to make sense. I think Bella Beauty Bar did an amazing job on this palette, which I have very high standards for Bella Beauty Bar now, because I know what they're capable of producing. For me, I feel like the Realm of Fairies, even though it was a beautiful monochromatic blue palette, I still feel like there were a few shades in there that were very problematic. And since that palette, I have not had any launches or collections, you know, since then that I've had that type of problem anyway. So I'm just gonna take that same brush, but I'm cleaning it off because I just want to go a little bit and go on my lower lash line. But I also want to use that pastel blue. So I'm just gonna take this about 1/4 of the way. And then I've got that blended a little bit. So at least I have that placed. Yeah, the E54. This is one of my favorite brushes from Sigma. I want to use this blue right here. So, and that is called Sunken Treasure. The Sunken Treasure, and I'm gonna go in the middle here. Again, just placing color right now. So I'm putting this, and I have to kind of look up because of my hood, because I'm gonna go with the sea glass on the inner corner. But I really wanted to do something fun with you guys, you know? Especially, how could you not with this palette? Seriously. And I am putting it on my lid a little bit because why not? And I do like to create looks that you could use just to leave as matte looks. If you've been with me, you know that. I love a good matte look. Now I am kind of blending that dark blue with this blue right here. And just patting this in. So we got a fairly good gradient right there. No extra product, same brush. And I am gonna pat the edges just to soften them with this blue. Little tiny circles. Just get that so that it's blended out a little bit, like so. Off my brush. And now I'm gonna go into this one here, which is Sea Glass. I took my Sigma brush and I went into Sea Glass and built up that color and blended it out, same brush, and then went back into Jellyfish, the one we started out with here, with this brush, just to give that gradient, and went over Sea Glass a little bit and that blue that we used to kind of get that gradient of different blues in the crease. So that's where I'm at, and I'm just trying to start to blend a little bit now, and I'm using the same brush. I just wiped it off. I think that looks pretty. Take my Singe, so I think this is the 7. Yes, it's a flat one. And I'm gonna go into that blue, this one here, the Sunken Treasure, and I'm gonna put that here, and then I'm gonna take Sea Glass and put that in the inner corner to kind of match my upper portion. And we'll put that right here. I'd say we're gonna go almost 3/4 from the middle to right where my iris starts. My poor kitty is even sick. I mean, the whole house, y'all, we are just... And even though I've been sick, I've been taking my my brushes and my mirror and everything and going out to the front room in my pajamas and just throwing primer on my lid, not even doing base, nothing, just playing with this palette. And of course, you know, my Singe palette, just playing with it, creating with both the palettes, and I'm just like, oh, you know, so I'm just having fun and just creating. Again, it makes me really happy to know that, you know, maybe you will be, you know, you create these looks with me when I do tutorials, which makes me super happy if you are. Even though I know I'm talking to the camera, but I know that you guys are watching, so it's like talking and sharing that one-on-one time with you guys and having fun over a passion that we all share, and I love that, so it just makes me super happy. Sorry if you can hear the TV in the background. So I'm gonna go into Sea Glass now and finish off my lower lash line. Same brush here. Oh, he thought something was hilarious. So I'm gonna wipe off my brush. Oh, that looks so pretty. And I'm gonna blend this in, following my natural crease line here. So that it's like all cohesive. And then it just flows here. Yeah, I didn't put a bandana or anything on. I was like, you know what, screw it. I'm trying to grow this out. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. I don't know if I'll be able to tolerate it, but as you can see, like my hair, if I lift it up, how snow white that is. My hair is, like, seriously, snow white and silver. I had some blonde pieces a while back, and you can see that it's grown out. It's wild, it's crazy. But I also thought I may just let this part be white or silver, let just this grow, and then keep this black. I don't know. I haven't really decided, because I truly love my hair is naturally black anyway, so that looks really pretty. I'm gonna take, just to do a little more blending, my favorite Glam Light brush. I'm gonna take Sea Glass because it's the lightest one. Why not, right? On the outside here, my Singe, this is the 3. No product, I just want to soften the edges a little more than this. It's just this fluffy brush, very, very, like a tickle. And I'm holding the very, very end of my brush. Just blending this out and softening. Yeah, that's better. That is better. I like the way that that looks, like just like that, because Lisa is like frugal. I'm gonna go into the Sunken Treasure to give a little more gradient in the middle here, even though that looks perfectly fine. It's just me. I just have to do this or it will bother the shit out of me. Merge together and get that gradient. And I'm gonna go into the blue that we started with. Right up to where I started that other blue. Pat, 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 pat. Ooh, that is looking pretty. I'm gonna go in a little more so I can V it on the outside of my lid here, which I'm probably gonna go in one more time. Make sure it's deep. Oh, that's gorgeous, in my opinion. So this is what we have so far. And I feel like I just want to leave this as a matte look, but because I want to show you how really beautiful this Nautilus color is. Look at that. I think I'm gonna use glitter glue, but this is that shade right there. I'm just gonna look at that. And I'm just gonna show you Heart of the Ocean, which is the multi-chrome, which is this here. And I'm gonna take Mother of Pearl because I use that in the inner corner in my brow bone over here. So I'm gonna do the same thing with this look. These are the Fantasy Cosmetica brushes. Oof. And then go on the brow bone right here. This is where I put my highlight. Oh, that is, look at that. Bam. Stunning. Stunning. I am going to take Nautilus. At least that's like bioluminescence, y'all. It's like bioluminescence. That's nuts. Crazy good. I'm just smoothing this out. And I'm gonna put more Nautilus on there, and I'm going to spray this. Anything with glycerin in it. This is like Pixie. Look at that. Oh. the one right above Nautilus. It's a more deeper blue. I think it's this one right here. And I'm gonna take my EO1. I'm gonna go into Jellyfish, the blue we started out with, blend those in, put some eyeliner, and put that lash on. I don't think I'm gonna do a wing. I think I'm gonna leave it just the way it is. So let's go into Shark's Eye. I'm gonna marry these two together. I think I'm gonna take some nacre. Right there. My EO1. Going back into Jellyfish, which is the blue we started with. And then we are gonna get this blending underway. Marry everything together. Wipe off my brush. Just and if I'm gonna clean this up with a Q-tip for sure. I just want a little more of a sharper line. I'm gonna go into Sea Glass. Kind of refine that. I would like to take this liner, and this dark blue. This is by NYX. And we're gonna go liners. All right, and then this is the ColourPop's duochrome multi-chromes. Here we go. I'm gonna take the flat side first. Oh, that is, yes. I'm gonna take Sea Glass. On the outside here. I am not ruining this look with the black liner. Screw that. I swear, every time I put makeup on, the whole like stuffiness, it drives me nuts. It didn't happen until like when I started menopause. Like, it's crazy, just completely weird. I am going to do mascara, put this lash on, and I will be right back with a completed look. This is pretty much the completed look, but come on, with a lash and some mascara, this is sexy, smoky. I feel ready to get on the yacht. I'm ready. I feel mermaid-like. Oh my God, that is a beautiful blue eye, in my opinion. I will be right back. This is the final look. All done. A lash, mascara, Yeah, this lash is a little wonky, but it's okay. This is just came out so beautiful in my opinion. Y'all don't sleep on this one. Do not sleep on this one. This is Ocean Jewel. Look at the packaging. Stop. By Bella Beauty Bar. I will link Bella Beauty Bar's website for you in the description box along with my code FFMLISA. Again, I'll save you 10% if you're interested, and if you use it, like I said, I get a little commission. I appreciate it so much. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I do apologize again about music inside the makeup. Again, if you're new, hopefully you subscribe. Give the video a thumbs up, and please comment and share, because it truly does help out my channel. And I'd love to hear from you guys. Did you pick up this palette? Are you excited for the new Ensley Rain Whispering Woods? I am, and it's on its way to me. So again, thank you so much for watching, and I truly hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope you joined me. Let me know, what do you think about the mattes in here? With that, I hope to see you again on the next one. Till next time.